Yeah, because if you saw...
Sorry, I'm gonna start with what I just said.
Well, let me start. I'll start. Hey, everybody. I am Logan.
And I'm Jen.
And this is Surprised by Marriage. Welcome. Today, we're going to talk about a little thing we've already kind of talked about and talk some more about it. Jen,
Yeah.
tell the audience and the viewers what we're going to talk about today.
About 9 months ago.
Whoa, hold on. Let me start by saying when you hear the word 9 months, no, we are not having a baby.
Yeah.
It just coincides with the number 9 and months
Okay.
and ago.
All right. Anyway, 9 months ago, we did a video about how God provides, and we shared a bunch of stories about how God had provided for us, not only financially, but just physically and all these different things. And it was pretty cool. And in that video, we shared how when it came to our job situation, our finances, we still weren't where we hoped to be, and that we trusted that God was going to provide in that way eventually, and we really did feel like that one day we would be in a better place when it came to our budget and all that kind of stuff.
And so we just want to take this video as like a part 2 to that one and just kind of give an update about where things are and where we are in life and how things have changed, and showing the evidence of our trust in God and where it has led us to today.
Yeah. So a lot has happened since then.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
If you watched the first video, you will know that our job situation is not constant. It's always kind of moving around, and finances are always at the top of our list, as they are probably with a good majority of marriages. And so,
because I mentioned in that video that I haven't worked in a few years.
Right. So ironically, after we finished that first video, something happened in Jen's life.
Yeah, I ended up getting a very part-time job working from home, doing things I love, like writing and editing, and it also added to our finances, which was really cool. So, it was perfect timing because we were hit with like medical expenses at the time, which added to our financial situation struggles and all of that. So it was perfect timing, really.
Yeah. And shortly after that, we got offered another job where we can kind of work together, working on the same project, working from home. Except this would incorporate more scripture and understanding from the Bible as part of our job, and we got paid for it.
Yeah,
and
so we learn as we work, which is pretty cool, and then we can talk about it, and and it also adds to our income as well.
God provided in a way where He can allow us to learn more about Him while still being productive toward our finances, which was a pretty cool plus.
Right. I mean, we've been married for 10.5 years now, and just in the past few months, we've finally been able to like set aside money for things that we've been wanting to do for a very long time. And we are thankful that we had those years of struggle, because we know how much of a blessing it is to not be so tight when it comes to our budget. And we've also realized that we still need to be prudent, even though we do have more money. So
right.
There's a lot of lessons learned.
Yeah, and that's the big thing as far as just trusting each day and each step of the way, to not worrying so much about the future, like we said in the other video, and just focusing that God has got you. He's got your back. You come together and talk to Him and trust fully in Him. He's going to take care of you because we are His children. And, I mean, we would do the same for our kids as well. Yeah. And so a couple of lighter notes as far as trusting in God within this marriage. We've always kind of talked about these things. We've had a list of things we like for ourselves and for the house.
Yeah, we have an ongoing wish list.
Yeah, and we obviously put priorities first when it comes to taking care of bills and whatnot. Yeah. These are things in the back of our head. Well,
things that would be nice to have, but we haven't been able to afford, really. That we've slowly put money aside, and actually a couple of these things we've all... well, actually, you can just start.
Yeah, because you interrupted me as I started to say constantly. I'm always fussing for interrupting her, and she got me. So anyway, a couple of those things are just right off the bat: sofas and a new TV. Now, granted, when it comes to TV, we only have one in the house. We had another smaller one that the kids watch, which was like a little old school one that we kind of grew up on, that you could still put DVDs in, and it's not digital.
Very old and small.
So, because we try to make...
Yeah, our kids don't watch TV during the school week. So
exactly. So anyway, sofa and another TV. So that's always, and we've always come super close to getting both of those.
Yeah, there was a couple
All the
times
time.
we
Sales,
almost bought
everything.
Yeah, we almost bought a TV because it was on sale, and even though we didn't
Just recently as Black Friday, I almost got the TV.
right, because it was on sale, and we're like, oh, we should, but then we really didn't have enough money set aside, but we could have like worked around and had enough money, but we just decided to wait, and then did you
Right.
explain?
I didn't.
Oh.
So you're going to explain. So explain to everyone how God decided to drop 2 nice sofas.
Oh, I thought
that
we were
you see
talking
in
about the
background.
TV.
No, we're doing the sofas first.
Oh gosh, but I literally was talking about the TV.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, let's talk about the TV. Anyway, I was at work one day and a coworker looked next to me and he's like, "Hey, you want my TV?" And I was like,
Heck
"Sure."
yeah.
Yeah. And it's a lot bigger than what we expected.
Yeah.
So now we can the kids can watch the little shows without having to share the TV that.
It's a
We
much
all have.
nicer TV than we were gonna buy. Ironically enough.
But it was really cool to like have that and not have to worry about having spent the money for
Right.
that since we do budget a lot of things.
Right. Yes.
On to, yes, that's good. TV's done. On to the next topic.
All of our furniture is hand-me-downs, which is really nice, and we've been so blessed. I mean, that's actually one of the things we mentioned in our first God Provides video. But one thing we have been talking about for a couple of years now, at least, is to upgrade our living room furniture, or at least just for us to have like a reclining love seat, just for us, and the kids could, sit on the hand-me-down stuff. But we had been talking about this for a while, and we had actually started putting money aside now that we had more income to work with, slowly putting money aside because we still have other priorities. But one day, my friend texted me a picture of this lovely furniture behind us, the couch and the love seat. And
It's
was like,
hard to see because we are
Yeah.
trying to illuminate ourselves up here.
My friend sent me a picture of it, and she was like, "Hey, do you want? This is free." And I'm like, "Yes!" Because we've been wanting new furniture. Even though it's not new, it's new to us, and it's still in great shape and exactly what we wanted, actually. And so,
Long story short, God rewarded us in a way that
gosh,
we weren't
yes.
expecting, and we are truly grateful because we put all of our trust and faith in His timing
Yeah.
and not stressing about it and not worrying about it. Because a lot of the times when you do those things in your marriage, it can cause strife between the marriage, and understanding that you can't have certain things, you can't do certain things, and
yeah, I mean, any of those situations, one of us could have just gone and bought a TV or bought a new couch or whatever without consulting the other. But in all of those situations, we took the time to like talk about it and came to a conclusion together, and we were on the same page, and it paid off in a way. We like to think God rewards our prudent decisions.
Right.
You know?
So, with that being said, we just wanted to bring you this update as far as how God provides part 2,
Yeah.
and in our marriage, and it's constantly probably hopefully there's a part 3 and
Maybe
4
in
and
a
5
year
and
or so,
6,
yeah.
and you never know. Yeah, 9 months from now, ha, just
Yeah.
gotcha. And anyway, just know that when your marriage and your life feels like it's being really burdened down by all of life's struggles and yeah.
There's always a lesson to be learned.
There's always a lesson to be learned, but always, always, always trust in God together, because that's what's going to make your marriage, your life, and your happiness that much better.
Yep. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time.
Bye-bye.